Alright then, let's go people. It's been a very long time. I'll be honest with you, without me even going into detail, I personally just don't enjoy racing as much anymore. This is Liverpool track before it opens to the public. I believe there is a members night or something, that'll be tonight. I recorded this video yesterday, which is being uploaded today on Friday. And yeah, so Akil, the social media manager, literally the guy who runs the social media platforms, pretty much, he invited me down here with a few other people who I've raced with before. In front of me, I think you've got Julian Lescott's brother, obviously former Man City Premier League winner. I know there's Julian, I know there's Aaron. Maybe another friend as well, not too sure. I was quite late getting into my car, as you can see. I'm going to skip to the racing, but I just wanted you to see this was my very first time walking into the pit lane, into the car, and turning my engine off because I got confused with when he said press the red button to move my pedals. Even though that red button does say stop on it, I just pressed it anyway. So yeah, I'll fast forward to the racing. So the flag test is out of the way. I couldn't be bothered leaving out the video because it just takes up so much time for no reason. The lights went green. Right now the karts, it's like a limp mode kind of thing. Not sure why it works. As soon as you get to here though, it just picks up. I was almost thinking, is this the speed we're going at today? Now everyone I'm on track with have already been out. So this is my very, very first lap. I'm just sitting back to see what everyone's doing, which is driving like maniacs. I'll actually get overtook by a few people, which is kind of unlike me. A lot of people clearly have more confidence in just beaming around the corners. That was Julian Lescott who just went past me in the black suit. He's actually a very formidable racer. For how tall he is, I'm pretty sure he's probably a 100 kilo driver as well. He's a very good racer. This race he came off with a 32.6 if I remember correctly. Overall, my fastest lap of the night was a 32.2. One of the SODI French team, I'm assuming they just work for the company, maybe get involved with the mechanical side of SODI Karts. And they was over here configuring them and stuff. He managed a 31.999 tonight. Now, I did give it a good go, but I seem to have... There's a few variations in karts, to be honest. Some karts gripped better than other karts. And considering how... I mean, you can see how fresh the wood is. There was more grip than what you'd expect. So it was actually really fun. The difference in this track to Warrington, these karts are SODI karts. Warrington uses big biz karts, and I will be totally honest with you, these karts are miles better than the electric biz karts. There, I said it. If anyone knows me, I don't hold back my opinions, especially on indoor karts. So yeah, the throttle response on these SODI karts, I feel like you could actually feed the throttle. You could also... I can't really explain it. It was actually kind of like driving a petrol car, just without the noise. You can hear how quiet it is. But it was surprisingly fun and so much better. The reason why I've personally not been racing at Warrington, nor have I wanted to race at Warrington since, is because I just don't think the electric biz karts suit the track. Now, if anyone races there regularly, they'll understand where I'm coming from. You're either going flat out or you're not going at all. You tap the brake a tiny bit and it cuts all your power out. And to me, it was just frustrating. I was having to adjust my brake pedal, put it all the way back so I didn't accidentally catch it. But these are actually so good. Like, it was the nicest drive I've probably ever had on an indoor go-kart. By the way, in front of me is Christine. She's one of the female racers. I believe tonight she was trying to get off that early because she had D-Max series at Daytona Tamworth. So unfortunately she could literally only race this one race and another one which was full of a bunch of local press, I think, for newspaper reports, stuff like that. Her boost button wasn't actually working. I didn't know this until we came off the track, but as you can see, I just flew past her as if she was a sitting duck. Kind of like Verstappen overtaking a Mercedes, right, in the F1. Their DRS is unbelievable, and that's how it felt overtaking her. Sorry, Christine, if you're listening to this. We all know that kart 52, and it wasn't just you. Someone else had it in the next race before you went home, and yeah, the boost button still wasn't working, so it was definitely a kart problem. Anyways, the track itself, if you've not already noticed by now, it's actually a very, very nice track to drive. If you, like, I'm flying up there, and I could literally power slide this. I clipped that wall a few times with the back of the car, because obviously the back of the car's wider, and it was really hard to get it perfect. Towards the end of the afternoon sessions, so I'd say 2-3 hours after this video, I got some very nice clean laps in, so I will do a separate hot lap video. But apart from that, now if everyone thinks I'm biased to Warrington because I've raced there for so many years, I will, I don't know, hand on my heart say right now that this was way more fun than Warrington was for me when I first got an electric kart. If you want some fun, you want a nice little short, fast-paced track. Don't get me wrong, the tarmac on this track is still the very old tarmac. Once the tyres have rubbed in a bit and the dust has, I don't know, ejected itself from this wooden section, it will be a very fast track. I was saying to a few people, I reckon sub 30 seconds. We actually went on to speed setting 4 for a very brief moment of time, and I could tell the kart was flying. I've never felt a kart so fast indoor. And then a lot of people just binned it straight into the tyre wall, literally directly in front of me, because they didn't adapt to the speed change. Fortunately, I realised, and I lifted off, and then yeah, we quickly went back to setting 3 because people couldn't hack it. That's kind of all I've got to say on this video. My opinion is, and I guess it's a strong opinion, this was way more enjoyable than Warrington. I also preferred the track more than Warrington now. It flows better. I was racing with Johnny Elliott later on, and he said the exact same. I raced with Ben Sproat, and he said the same. You just need to come here and try these karts on this track. It is actually a pleasurable experience. You can see there, it's a little bit slidey going up the up ramp, and the more it's raced, obviously the more grip's going to get there. You can see how white this wooden section looks. Proper clip the back end of that apex of my back of my kart. I just want to go through something as well, because these SODI karts work different to the Biz karts. If you press the boost button on the Biz kart, there's probably a 50-50 chance that it works, full stop. Now these karts actually have, I'd say, better technology. You have about 5 seconds of boost per lap. So over a 32-second lap, 5 seconds is a long time. Now, you hold the boost button down to use your boost up. But that means if you just hold it down for 2 seconds, you've still got 3 seconds of boost left. It doesn't just eject it all at once like a Biz kart does. So in my opinion, that's another reason why the SODIs are better than the Biz karts. Again, I said I'm being very opinionated, but I guarantee anyone who's driven electric and want to try Liverpool, you will all agree with me and say the SODI electric karts are 100 times better than the electric Biz karts. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if Warrington went to SODI electric karts, because these would run so much better at BIKC. It actually gives us a very entertaining watch. And by saying that, I mean when people are trying to make moves into turn 1, turn 2, that boost button has enough power. You'll see me now, hopefully. Oh, that person's using their boost at the same time. But sometimes when using that boost button, when I overtook Christine, you can see the difference in speed, and it is phenomenal. Like, it's so noticeable. And even when the kart bogs back down to the factory setting pace, you can tell the boost is finished, and it doesn't like slow you down so much. It just feels like you've dabbed on the brakes a little bit. But after all that, that's literally the reason why I'm saying this track was better than Warrington, and the Karts was better than Warrington. Like, there's literally no other way of me saying that. And considering I've raced Warrington for 9 years now, I guess that's quite big coming from me. My opinions are usually opinions I would stay with until I'm proven wrong. Today, or yesterday when this video was actually made, I was proven wrong. I even had a go with the combat karts with Johnny Elliott, Ben Sprout, and a few other people. And even that was fun. We actually had so much fun in the combat karts. The karts could have been faster, but I'm not sure, because if you make them any faster, then some of the abilities, the power-ups you get, just seem pretty pointless. So that was fun. I will upload that video separate because I think you might enjoy seeing it from my point of view, especially when there's a couple of, I'd say, experienced racers racing combat karts, which I'd say probably no member of TeamSport has actually done up to now. But yeah, my first experience at TeamSport Liverpool, the new track, the new karts, better than Warrington. Yeah, I said it. It's as simple as that. I'll stop the commentary short on this video. Feel free to watch the rest of it. Not really anything interesting that goes on from here on out. I'll make a video about the combat karts because, again, didn't think I'd say it. It was actually very fun. In fact, I'd say combat karts was more fun than when I raced Warrington for the first time, which is just, I don't know, it sounds weird for me to say. But yeah, carry on watching the video if you wish. Over the next 2 days, I'll upload the combat karts video because that was really fun. And I'll also upload a hot lap. What day is it? Friday, Saturday. I'll upload the hot lap on Saturday and the combat karts on Sunday. Okay.